Detroit, Michigan. Motown is the setting for the Knicks. An offensive tandem that is more than just a handful. Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett want to get it done tonight as they game plan for the task ahead at Little Caesars Arena. Knicks, Pistons, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. "2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randle. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5. And for the Pistons, the backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Bogdanovich out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the center position. And it's the Knicks to start out. Now the pass to Barrett. Now here's Brunson. Lets a floater go, and the layup is good.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Ivy. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And Randle throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Cunningham with it. Here's Stewart. And that one released in time, but no good. And that does it for the first quarter. New York ahead. They're up by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Fans, your Pistons dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
They've got Marvin Bagley. He's out there with Alec Burks. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Livers in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Here's Livers. Bagley, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Now, quickly. Right wing. Here's Hartenstein. And that one drops for him. Hartenstein's got his first basket.
No, just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
And here's Hayes. Passes to Wiseman. From 11 feet away. And it's Grimes with the rebound. From deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time.
Burks is such a smart defender. He's terrific at contesting shots without fouling.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offense. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy. Kind of like Shaq's suit.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Pistons?
Well, they're getting almost nothing on the interior. I know we've turned into a three-point shooting league, but come on, guys. You need some kind of presence in the painted area to keep the defense honest.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And here are the Pistons. 4-point game, setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Outside, Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. While we love his ability to attack the rim, he just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Ivy passes to Stewart. It's stolen by Randall. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. He gets it in there. Brunson's got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Here's Cunningham. No good that time. Randle with some nice D. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
That free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes over 2 there. And we've reached the end of the third. New York ahead, up by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Corey Joseph. Bagley is out there with Weissman. Then there's Hayes. And it's Livers in at the small forward. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Rose, no good. And the Pistons with possession. They trail by 6. Here's Bagley. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there.
Substitution on the court.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so here is New York, and they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie Barr to do it.
Personal foul. Team second. Shooting for New York. Barrett, 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
R.J. Barrett dreamed from his earliest days of being in the NBA and having an opportunity to make clutch free throws. What you got, R.J.?
The shot by Ivy, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Isaiah Stewart. Second personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for New York. Barrett. R.J. Barrett. At the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And this team is fine with fouling Barrett. Let's see if he can make them regret that decision.
The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 5. 24 seconds left in the player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Blaine Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He told him this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
At the line for the Knicks, Brunson. Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the Pistons. They trail by 5. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
For your Pistons minis.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cunningham. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Shooting for New York. Josh Hart taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So now it's a 5.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. Misses the 3. And so it's the Knicks with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother me. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Coming right up, the Cavaliers. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. The challenge lies ahead. Pacers, Cavs, just moments away, right after this. Hello, and it's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Hill and Clark Kellogg.
Well, guys, Miles Turner is from protectors. He said, quote, I'm able to push my team, and they know that when I'm back there, it makes it easier for everybody. I want to show the league what everybody in Indy has known for years, that I'm a defensive anchor, and I take pride in that.
Well, he is a presence, Allie, no question. Thank you. And the Cleveland starting 5. The Pacers. Halliburton point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Neesmith. And it's Turner in a position. Here we go. Out with the ball. And here's Halliburton. Outside heel. It's a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Pass to Allen. Goes up.
Exhibiting toughness right there. Since Allen might have been fouled.
Here's Turner with it. Fires the three. Nice start for him. Sinking his.
Love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up.
Quarter of play. Still a close game. The Pacers out in front. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second.
Made another one.
Here are your Indiana Pacers.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone. I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
So that's passes to Allen. Up again. Great position.
Well, you see guys, and his relentlessness and mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Here's Mather. Pass to Nembhard. Now here's Hield. Fires for three. Fires in the triple. Osman's got his first 3 points of the game. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Cavaliers. That's something they can hang their hat on. After a slow start, they turned up in the second quarter. Going into the half,
they're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high quality motion, sharp as a razor. Their spinning is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way this team is playing.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
You ask me, they're leaving food on the table now.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Gas pedal time. Here
and in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon discuss during halftime. Here's Garland on the court for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. There is Garland, and it's a to Turner. Down it goes, and a great assist by Howard.
That's weight room action right there. Excellent from Turner. You try to get physical with him, and he can overpower you.
From deep, Mitchell. It's another for Cleveland.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up. Sign for them offensively. Keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Outside heel. With a 7-point lead, their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. And a moment now as we take a look.
You know, I'm kind of so this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate
it. Behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store.
Things are looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now. It doesn't look good even with a quick bucket here.
Neesmith out there with O'Shea Brissett. Then there's T.J. McConnell, and it's Nimhart into the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
For Indiana, Matherin.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. So he gets them both.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the cuts the deficit.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Low. Here's Mobley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control. And, you know, until that final bust sound, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. He's checked in for Wade. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForge.
As we head down the stretch, he said to his team, quote, "We can win this. I believe in you guys, but we have to make some plays because we know they're going to." Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And so it's Cleveland with it. Green, the pass. Now Rubio. Back to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Out of bounds.
Cavaliers ball. On the court.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter here. This is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Atlanta Hawks, a shot from earlier on, arriving for a battle on the road. And looking confident all the way in. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, it seems like it will be a great fit for Ben Simmons on the Nets. There's plenty of scoring around him so he can focus on what he does best, setting up his teammates and defending. He said, "I take pride in it. There's only one ball. If I'm able to get stops and give guys a hard time, then we'll be able to get further." Kevin?
First team all defense. All right, DA, thanks as always. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Murray is the shooting guard. Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And looking at the Nets, we've got Bridges. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Yep, it counts.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Pass to Murray. Hunter kicks to Murray. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And here are the Nets. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Young. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Substitutions on the court.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
With 1 on the clock, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Young and Bogdanovich are their guards. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Bay at the 3. Young, no good. Simmons, Curry on the wing. Outside Thomas. Out to Harris for the 3. The shot will not fall. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Bounces it to Bay. Okongwu dishes to Young. From 11 feet away. Basket counts.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Bogdanovic. And so it's time as we head to halftime. And now it's up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline.
With Coach Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities. And they're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now. They need to play more unselfishly, work for better spacing, go stronger to the basket.
And Kenny, what'd you think about Atlanta?
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, all of that stuff. No, they're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the Hawks with possession here. They've got Cameron Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. So that's the Nets 5. In the corner, it's Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. Lets it fly. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Bridges. Dinwiddie's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nets. Young against Dinwiddie. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 3-on-3. Here's Johnson. Goes it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's just so interesting. There's a lot of talk and bravado and confidence about Trae Young and talking about the things that he was going to do in this league. He's doing them.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they shot 81% from line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
That's good from Young.
And we continue to see Young take on more responsibility, welcoming the challenge to go to the line.
And so Young nails them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
And here is Thomas from the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets out in front. They lead by a bucket. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as the pass first guy playing out of the two guards, but he shows here he can do when he needs to.
What a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter for the Hawks. Up there with Bay. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's O'Connor, and it's Murray in at the point.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
If you will run, put your hands in the air and wait no seconds like this.
Substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Royce O'Neal. Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Hunter subbed in for Griffin. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. We know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thanks, David. Claxton, no good. Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
They just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And he tried to get physical with them down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just opened them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in. It's full!
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Anyone want a t-shirt? Sit well. I said, anyone want a t-shirt? Oh, yeah. I see you. Let's go.
Dinwiddie outside. Got it!
This is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
Yeah, I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put on here. home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat, just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And a check. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg.
Let's meet the visiting team, the Pelicans. At shooting guard, Herbert Jones. At center, Jonas Valanciunas. At the other guard position, C.J. McCollum. At small forward, Brandon Ingram. At the other forward position, Zion Williamson. The head coach of the visiting team is Willie Green. Starting at shooting guard, 6'4", number 12, Grayson Allen. The man in the middle, 7 feet tall, number 11, Lopez. At forward, 6'7", wearing number 21, Drew Holiday. At forward, 6'11", number 34, the Green Giannis Antetokounmpo. Your Milwaukee Bucks head coach is Mike Budenholzer. One more time, let's hear it for your Milwaukee.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And tonight we've got the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. Well, the Pelicans head coach Willie Green raves about Brandon Ingram. He said, Brandon's otherworldly talented, has an extremely high basketball IQ. He's a great teammate, a great human being. It's just fun to be around him, to coach him, and to learn from him. BA, two-way street.
Hey, doesn't get much better than that, Allie. Thanks for that. A look at the Pelicans starting group. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Middleton is the 3, with Giannis playing the power forward. Holiday and Allen are at guard form, and it's Lopez in at the 5. So the Pelicans win the tip. McCollum with it. Pass to Ingram. Clock at 4. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
McCollum finds Jones. Inside. And Williamson throws it down.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Pass to Allen. Middleton outside. Now Allen. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Lopez passes to Middleton. And here's Allen. Takes a 3. He can't get that one to fall. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And Milwaukee has possession. Inside it to 4 and 5. It's Giannis and Portis. Holiday and Connaughton are in at guard. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Pass to Murphy. Launches a 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Whether it be rebounding, driving the ball, in transition, Zion always looking to attack.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Portis. Rebounded by New Orleans.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
McCollum's got space. Off target with the open look.
Almost too wide open there. It's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Antetokounmpo uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo has gotten 4 this quarter.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bucks?
Well, their paint presence was non-existent. They haven't put any pressure on the defense in terms of attacking the cup. It's simple. If you want to be successful in this league, you can't be a one-dimensional jump shooting team.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy levels. But right now, they look like the fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far. Neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. So for the Pelicans right now, Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in it forward. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at center.
Smart play by Giannis. Moving the ball with a purpose leads to a great look.
Pass to Ingram. McCollum with it. The three ball. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Holiday up top. Here's Allen. Clock at 6. That shot off. Jones with some nice D. Here's Williamson. Unable to get that one. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Bucks ahead, leading by just 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the Pelicans with possession here. Trailing by 2. They've got Jay Crowder. Goran Dragic is out there with Javon Carter. Then it's Wesley Matthews. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Good! And tie game! Huge basket right there. Milwaukee calls timeout. The score is tied at 6. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Richardson's checked in for Alvarado. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Portis' shot is off.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Ingram finds Richardson. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's off, and the Bucks call time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. Time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 3. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now Valanciunas. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's Milwaukee who scrape by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous session. The very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see games won by the home team.
Now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
That was a lockdown defensive effort. What sets you guys apart in that regard?
We just have that individual pride. Like, we don't want our guy to score on us, and at the end of the day, we know that somebody else going to have our back. So we just got to go out there, try to be active, try to get in passing lanes, try to rebound the ball. And we got a guy like Brook that is doing a great job, and he's helping everybody defensively.
That pride showed tonight. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
The men making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the to get this game started. Hi, time to get NBA action. Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we all know John Morant's a high flyer. He says, my dad was pretty athletic when he played. I'd say some of jumping on tires, other drills, they just allowed my legs to get stronger. It's enabled me to get off the floor quicker, be more explosive, and it shows when I'm out there on the court. Kevin, it certainly does.
He is a high flyer indeed. David, thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. At the wing, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And for Memphis, the wingmen are Bain and as the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. And so off the tip, it's Memphis. Out. Bain against Edwards. Stolen by McDaniels.